The next thing we're going to do is take a look at the contacts icon. At the bottom of the phone app, right in the middle, is your contacts. If you click that, it'll list all of your contacts just like it lists them in the contacts app. So I never even use the contacts app. I don't even know where it is. But if I search for it and I click contacts, the actual app, you'll see that it's the exact same as the phone app. So I only use the phone app because you can easily access them right there from that icon. So anyway, your contacts are listed in alphabetical order, and if you click the search bar at the top and you start to type a name, whether it be the first name or the last name, it'll start to populate matches. If you can delete your text from the search bar and start entering in something else. Once you find the contact that you want, go ahead and select that contact, and you can see all the information that you've entered into that contact. Go ahead and hit back and hit cancel to see all of your contacts, and select another contact from the list. From this screen, you can actually message your contact, you can call them, and you can even send them money now. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see the other options like send message, share the contact with someone, add to favorites, and share my location with them. And you can also block this contact. And here you can edit the contact information. If you click the blue edit link in the top right corner there, we'll do that in a sec. Go back. Here are your contacts again listed in alphabetical order. Select a contact and click edit. And here we're going to add a phone, and click the blue letters on the left, and we'll call it work, so that next time they call you on this number it'll say work. And once you're done with that, just tap elsewhere and the phone number gets added to the contact. Once you're done with adding the number, hit done. So now you can see two different numbers under the contact. Oops, I accidentally called them. So if you scroll down again, you have both numbers entered in, and when they call you, it'll tell you whether it's their home or work based on how you entered it in your contacts. So go back and we're going to select another contact, and let's go ahead and edit some information here. Okay, there's an option to add email. There's an option to add a website. Hit cancel and edit again. You can also add a person's ringtone so that they have a custom ring and a custom text tone. And a little ways down here, you'll see add address. So you can go ahead and add a person's address. This is going to be a fake address so that you can easily access that anytime. So I'll go ahead and put in a street, a city, and a state. And now you'll see the address is showing as an easy way to right there on the front page of the contact, which is super helpful if you ever need to pass on someone's address. And now go ahead and hit edit again. And we're going to go ahead and click ringtone. and choose a custom ring. Hit done. And now anytime that person calls you, you get a custom ringtone. Hit done. And now it even shows up in the front page of their contact. Let's try that again by selecting a contact. Hit edit. And we are going to change the text tone for this person. And go ahead and select something else. Now when you scroll down, we're going to add the address again. This time I will try a little bit more of a real address to see if we can actually get the this on a map. I don't even know if this is a real address, but see on the contact screen for the person now, it places a pin where they're located. So if you click that, it'll pull up the map and show you where that is. The next thing we're going to do is make a call from contacts. So if you click your contacts at the bottom of the screen to pull up all your contacts, and we're going to search for the contact we want to call. So I'm going to type Greg, and I'm going to select that contact, and then I hit call. And then it automatically starts calling. And if we go back, and we're gonna erase this by hitting cancel, and you can also just select them straight from the list and hit call. The next thing we're going to do with the phone app is we are going to take a look at the recent section. The recent icon is the second icon, and it shows all of your calls that you've made and received, and even the ones that you've missed. To call someone, you just click the name and it calls them back. So honestly, I use this quite often because I call the same people. So I just find them in the list, and then when I find them, instead of using contacts, I just go to my recent icon and hit the name, and then it starts making the call. If you want to pull up more information about the person, you have to hit this little blue eye on the side. You hit that and it brings up their contact information. So that's an easy way to get to the contact info by just hitting the eye. So we'll go ahead and hit back, start scrolling through, and here's a number that I need to update their contact info. So go ahead and hit the blue eye and scroll down, and you'll see create new contact. I use this a lot to save numbers. So if this person's contact information is Bob Lee, then click done. Now that number is going to be saved on my contacts, and now the recent calls have been updated. So now you see Bob Lee. So let's go ahead and do that again. Here's another number I want to save. Hit the blue eye and then scroll down, create new contact, and now you can type in things that you remember them by. You don't just have to use their name. If you always call Uncle Jim, go ahead and enter in Uncle Jim Smith here, and then click done, and now you've saved that to your contacts. So let's make sure that it's been added correctly. Go to contacts and ensure that as we scroll down, there we have it. We have Bob Lee and Uncle Jim. Type in Uncle in the search bar and you'll see that it's been added. So let's go back to the recents icon. Here's another number that I want to save. So go ahead and hit the I, and this time go ahead and select Add to Existing Contact. And it pulls up your contacts. And so this was actually Uncle Jim's other number. So now you see it's added a second number to his contact. Click the blue phone and change it to iPhone. And then change the other one by clicking the blue phone to home. So now when they give you a call, it'll specifically tell you which one they're calling you from. So let's see, if we go back to recents, and right here under Uncle Jim, see it says home. So now you know which phone they're going to be calling you from. If you call them back with this, you have to make sure you select the right one if you have more than one. Because if they have, if you want to call them on their cell phone and you hit the home, it'll dial them up on the wrong one. The other thing you can do is do a separate contact for each one, but it's up to your preference on how you want to sort those.